All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into SOS Community Services. They're here in Washtenaw County, Michigan, and we're going to be looking at their website to get a really clear picture of all the amazing stuff they do.
It's pretty incredible how much they do. It's like they act as this central hub connecting people with the right resources, not just a one-size-fits-all approach,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. So let's say you're in a housing crisis. Like, where do you even start? It can be so overwhelming.
Right. And there's this hotline. It's like a GPS for housing emergencies. It's called Housing Access for Washtenaw County, HAWC. And their number is 734-961-1999.
Okay, so that's the first number to call.
Absolutely. Anyone facing homelessness should call them right away.
And what I think is really interesting is that SOS actually works with HAWC. They get referrals from them for their own housing programs. So it's like calling HAWC opens the door to a whole network of support.
Exactly. It's not just a Band-Aid solution. It's about getting people on a path to stability. And it's designed to be efficient, so people don't have to call a million different places.
Makes sense. Now, let's be honest. Housing crises often come with food insecurity. It's a tough reality.
And SOS recognizes that. That's why they have their food pantry program. They want to make sure no one has to choose between having a roof over their head or food on the table.
Absolutely, and they make it really easy to use. There's an online ordering option, but the forum opens on Mondays at 5 p.m. and closes on Tuesdays at noon.
Okay, so it's a tight window.
Yeah, and then pickups are on Tuesday afternoons and Wednesday mornings, so it's really geared towards people with busy schedules.
It makes you realize how much thought goes into these programs. It's more than just handing out food. It's about using their resources to help as many people as possible.
Definitely now if you prefer to choose your own groceries. They also have in-person shopping hours on Tuesday afternoons and Wednesday mornings.
Okay, so there are options.
Yeah, and they have volunteers who walk you through everything so you know what's available and how the process works.
That's a really nice touch. It creates a more welcoming environment.
Totally, it's all about that human connection. Plus, they also have these prepackaged emergency food bags. They're available at their resource center during specific hours.
So if someone's in a real bind, they can get help immediately.
Exactly, they try to meet people where they're at.
It's that flexibility that makes SOS so effective. They've got systems in place for both immediate needs and long-term support.
You're right, they really do cover all the bases. And speaking of long-term support, we have to talk about the SOS Family Resource Center. It's like a one-stop shop for all kinds of resources.
It's interesting how they go beyond crisis intervention. They actually help families build a more stable future.
Yeah, it's all about empowering people, not just providing temporary relief. They have walk-in hours on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and you can call them with questions about utility assistance or other resources. Oh, and remember, HAWC, the housing hotline?
Right.
That's the number to call for help with rent.
It all connects.
They also have information online about getting food, personal care items, and baby items.
Wow, so the Family Resource Center is like a safety net and a launch pad all in one.
I like that analogy. Before we move on, are there any details about the Family Resource Center that stand out to you?
What strikes me is how accessible they are. Walk-in hours, phone line, online resources. It shows they've really put a lot of effort into making sure help is readily available.
You're right. It's all about removing barriers. Okay, so we've covered a lot. Let's take a quick break and then come back to share all the specific contact information. You won't want to miss it.
So let's get into all those important contact details. It's always good to have that information handy.
Yeah, for sure. Their main office is at 101 South Huron Street in Ypsilanti. Their phone number is 734-485-8730, and their email is info@soscs.org.
And remember the Family Resource Center. Well, that's actually at a different address. It's at 114 North River Street, also in Ypsilanti. Their phone number is 734-484-5411. That's the number to call for things like utility assistance or to connect with their resource specialist.
That's good to know. And the SOS Food Pantry is actually at the same address as the Family Resource Center, 114 North River Street in Ypsilanti. Their direct number is 734-484-9945.
It makes sense to have the Food Pantry and Family Resource Center together. Makes it easier for people to access both services.
Right, it's all in one convenient location. So just to recap, we have 3 key locations, all in Ypsilanti: the Administrative Office, the Family Resource Center, and the Food Pantry, each with its own phone number. Oh, and don't forget the HAWC hotline for housing emergencies. That's 734-961-1999.
It's really impressive how they've built this network of support.
Yeah, it really is. It makes me think about how supporting these families isn't just about helping individuals. It's about strengthening the whole community.
I see what you mean, like a ripple effect. When families have that safety net, it benefits everyone.
Exactly, when people have access to food, housing, and other essentials, they can contribute more to society.
Right, it creates this positive cycle.
And that's where organizations like SOS really make a difference.
They're creating a sense of belonging and empowering people.
They're not just offering temporary fixes, they're investing in the future.
That's a great way to put it.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into SOS, what are your main takeaways?
Well, for me, it's their comprehensive approach. They address those urgent needs like food and housing, but they also provide resources for personal and family development. They're thinking long term.
Absolutely. And the way they've structured their services is amazing. Clear points of contact, multiple ways to access help.
They've really thought of everything.
So before we sign off, I want to leave our listeners with a question. How could other communities learn from the SOS model? They've clearly done something special here.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. If other communities could replicate this model,
Imagine the impact.
it shows that even a local organization can make a huge difference. It's all about recognizing that we're all connected.
And that supporting those in need helps everyone, right? It's not just charity, it's about building a stronger society.
It's inspiring to see how much they've accomplished.
It really is. And it reminds us that we all have a role to play.
Whether it's volunteering or donating or even just spreading the word.
Even small actions can make a difference.
So true. Well, this has been our deep dive into SOS Community Services. Hopefully you have a better understanding of the amazing work they do.
And if you're feeling inspired, check out their website or consider volunteering. Even sharing their store with others can help.
That's a great point. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep diving deep.